viewers, you're welcome to Share My Pain with VEE. My name is Victoria, and someone is wondering why she's smiling. This is Share My Pain. Oh, baby girl, I've got to smile because when you have stories of victory, you've got to put a smile on it. Like we all have stories of pains, rejection, and a lot of emotional trauma. That is why sometimes you need to come out and share your story because someone somewhere in the world needs it to heal. Today I have in the house with me an amazing lady. She's a beautiful one for that matter. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. You're welcome back to the show. Like I said before, I went on a quick break that I have in the house with me an amazing lady, and she will be introducing herself and telling us beautiful things about her and a story of victory. Here with me. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Victoria.
So can we meet you?
My name is Esan Olamide.
Okay.
A graduate from Elizabeth University, a serving corper. Out of a family of 3, I'm the last child.
Okay.
And I have an organization, Ideal Foundation, and I'm the CEO of Ideal Foundation.
Yeah, thank you. So, can you tell us, you say you are the 3rd family of 3 and you run a foundation. Can you actually tell us what led you into running a foundation?
Wow, that's a long story. I'm a sickle cell patient, and I was at a point in time in my life. As a sickle cell patient, there are some stages in life that you have to pass through, and that stage is not an easy one. And being a sickle cell patient, I have passed through a lot of things in my life: pains, agony, mostly pains. And at a point in time, I started giving up, and I see myself as someone that can be great, or someone that actually I failed in life, because there's no point every blessed day of my life using it on sick bed or trying to lie down complaining about it's not leg today, it should be joint pain or tummy pain or back, all those things has actually make me to. And at times my mom will spark me, she'll be like, what are you doing with a sickle cell patient in the world? And I'll be like, wow, no, I'm really out of this, that I have nothing else to do. Like, I started giving up on my life.
So when you started giving up on your life, what did you result into? As in, how did you?
Okay, when I started giving up, I came to a conclusion when I was still in school then that there's this drug they use in treating me anytime I'm in pains or I'm in crisis. That is pentazosine injection. And at a point in time in school, maybe they get to know at the school clinic that every time I used to come for the injection, even if I'm in pains, if I'm not in pains, I used to come down. Then they concluded that I'm already getting addicted to the drug. Well, this particular day I was having my normal crisis, and I went to the school clinic, but I was told that fine, they could not give me, and I had to go back to my hostel, but I could not bear it in my mind. I had to collect the exit and leave the school. I came down to Akure. I got it because my school is not far from Akure, so I came down to Akure to get the drug. And on getting back to school, I injected myself with the drug because it's an injection. So I injected myself, and since then I was like, fine, I can start off with something like this. Since the doctor or the nurses don't want to prescribe the drug for me again, then I can start doing this myself. Actually, that was not the first thing I would do. Tramadol as well.
Okay, you did tramadol?
Yes. when I was in 300 level, then I was taking tramadol because tramadol was the first painkiller they used to prescribe for me anytime I have my crisis.
Okay, so they prescribe tramadol for
yes,
you. Okay.
At the school clinic. So I always take that, and my mom later gets to know that I was taking tramadol because we used to have break and everything, and our house is in Akure. So I'll come home, and during one of the breaks, she later gets to know that I was into tramadol, and I thought I'm going to stop it. Well, I left that on my own. But the second one, which is pentazosine, I was injecting myself. I was high on it because anytime I take it, I'll feel sleepy. And even though they give me through the vein, before injecting me or before anything, I will have sleep off or something. So that's make me to start injecting myself since they don't want to prescribe the drugs for me anymore. So I started injecting myself. I'll come down to Akure, get the drugs and inject myself. But at the point in time, during my final papers, when I was done with my final papers, I went home. My mom was happy that okay, fine, our daughter is like graduate. But later, at a point in time, after a few months at home, she was aware that I was.
But was that the only thing that you were injecting yourself with, or there were other drugs?
Yes, no, there was no other drug apart from my normal routine drugs. There was no other drug. Then I stopped using my normal routine drugs. I stopped doing some I stopped going for checkup in the hospital. I stopped taking my normal routine drugs. I stopped taking my blood tonic. I stopped taking so many things that I was supposed to do. Anytime it's rainy, I don't cover myself up, don't do so. I just live my life the way I want it. Then that is how it is. So I started, my mom later gets to know that I was into it. She was so worried. Then she was like, what's she going to do? That she's giving up on me, that she's going to disown me, she's going to do this and that. She was worried. She called pastors, different pastors, come and do deliverance for me, but deliverance was not the actual result of it. Once I was taken to a rehabilitation center, and I spent 3 months at the rehab center before I was okay.
Now let me ask you something. During that process of all the things that were going on, were there points that you were kind of suicidal? Because for you to be injecting yourself with those things, probably you just felt, let me just live my life anywhere I want to. Maybe probably I could just go one day. So were there points like that in your life that you were suicidal and you wanted to just end it? Of
course. At time I'll take a bucket of water, then dip my head inside. Like I just want to die. I don't want to go. I'll try different kind of things. I said I'll take rope, just trying to. But at the point I forget about it. Then I started injecting myself. So I was just on that drug. Without that drug, I can't live. I can't eat. I can't take water. So it was just that drug.
Okay. So what happened at the rehab centers, and what were the things that took place at the rehab center that made you a better person? That made you even think of having a foundation?
Yeah, at the rehab center, I passed through a lot. Being in a rehab center with someone that has a mental illness is not something to write home about, because different dramas. There was even a time a girl wanted to strangle me on bed, but the glory of God, the nurse came to my rescue and I was bought. At the rehab center, I passed through a lot. They didn't give me anything. There was no drug apart from my normal routine drugs. They didn't give me drip, nothing. But at the point I got to, the only thing they gave me at the rehab center was blood transfusion, because at the time I got there, my blood level was 8%. Wow. So I have to be transfused. So I was giving blood. Then after that, everything was over. I was just taking my normal routine, and I was receiving lectures on receiving drug abuse.
So was that what?
And after my second month there, I started getting, because the drug. I heard that the drug stays in the system for 90 days, which is 3 months.
The one you've been injecting yourself with?
Yes. Which is 3 months. So after 3 months, everything will leave my system, will leave my blood system. So that was how I was there for 3 months. They started canceling me. giving me therapies and everything. But well, at the second month, I came to the conclusion that why am I really doing this? I started getting myself back, because then I was not even myself. At times I would fight my mom, I would tear her clothes, beat her up and do different things. At times I would jump the fence. So I was not even myself. So I started getting myself back, and I came to a conclusion, because then before my rehab center, I was planning on having an organization, NGO, but I wanted to base it on charity.
Okay.
So at the point I received it that I should just base it on drug abuse. Since that was the reason I was there. So that was my foundation.
So basically, when you were in the rehab center, that was when you began to like get yourself.
Yes.
And then you thought of like having a foundation and all those things.
Yes.
So when you were in the rehab center, were there moments that were you suicidal even when you were in the rehab center?
I was not.
Okay, you were not suicidal. You were just trying to like bring about a change in your life. So at the rehab center, what was that turning point? As in that thing that made you feel, my life can be better. This is not me. God has plans for me. What was that thing that led you to start feeling good about yourself?
Actually, I can't really say, because it was just like a dream to me. Like I was sleeping, then when I woke up in the morning, it's just like I had a dream that okay, why don't you just stop this? Because a lot of people, even part of the nurses, there were pastors there that was preaching to me about the word of God. The therapist was there that was taking me on drug abuse, psychologists, and my consultants too was there. So everybody was just like preaching the gospel, preaching about drug abuse to me, that I should just stop. And I think after 2 months, the drug was already getting out of my system. I was feeling relieved and I was feeling okay. So that was the main reason why I started like thinking all over again that yes, I can still make it, like I can still do something. And at the end of 3 months, I was supposed to spend like 6 months, but I was told that I'll use 3 months, then the remaining 3 months I'll be coming from home, just for them to see that okay, this lady, she's not really going back into it since she's home now, because they can't really know when I'm at the rehab center. It's until I get home. So they said the remaining 3 months I'll be coming from home, just for them to see that okay, there's a change. And the day I was discharged, that was when I launched my NGO.
Wow. So right now that you've been able to come out of those things, are there still moments like maybe on a daily basis that sometimes you still feel kind of, you don't feel this too good enough?
I don't even think about it anymore, because I'm even happy with what I do. I'm happy with the organization. I'm just so fulfilled with the organization, so I don't even think about drugs anymore.
So how do you handle your daily crisis, like maybe some things that come to you, or some, like, you know, being an SS, sure you understand. So how do you handle some of those crises that come now that you are no longer into drugs?
Okay.
So how do you cope? How do you handle those issues, both emotional, physical, because you know sometimes physical pain transits to emotional.
Yes.
So how do you cope with the emotional pain and the physical pain that you sometimes experience even as an SS on your daily? How do you manage it now that you are no longer into drugs and those things?
Okay, about the daily basis, as a sickle cell patient, maybe when you are stressed, you feel weak, or you feel little pain, I don't have things again. Since I've been discharged from the hospital, I have no pains. I've not been to the hospital that okay, I'm having pains, or this is what is wrong. Even malaria, I hardly have malaria and all that stuff. But maybe I can be stressed at times, and the only thing I can do is just to relax. I'll tell my mom, I'm not going to work today. I need to rest. Anytime I have a headache or I'm feeling cold, so I'll tell her, Mom, I need to rest, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll just rest. And about the emotional, actually, if there's anything I'm passing through, my mom is my best friend because she has really tried for me. If not for her, I won't be alive today.
So
That
most of the
woman
time,
is my backbone. And
so you get to share anything that is bothering you.
Exactly.
You get to share it with her,
Yes.
and then how does she help you handle it when you share it with her? How do people handle those emotional aspect of?
she tried to put me through.
Okay.
And not that just putting me through and leaving me behind, like, okay, let's adjust. No, she, after putting me through, she makes sure that I
So basically, you got your fulfillment, as in you got this self-actualization from discovering who you are.
Yes.
So that was just one of the major turning points in your life.
Exactly.
So this Midday Help Foundation that you run, as in what do you people do?
Midday Help Foundation is based on drug abuse. This is with people who are taking drugs.
Okay.
And if there's anyone who can actually stay or abstain from drug easily, we actually refer them to a rehab center because we don't have a rehab center at the moment, but we are planning on having our own rehab center very soon.
Okay.
And we'll refer them. Then our foundation will take care half of the bill.
Okay, your foundation takes care of half of the
half
bill.
of the
That's
bill.
nice.
So that's what we'll do. And we try to counsel, we try to give people therapy about drug abuse, and we try to sensitize the people on drug abuse.
Okay, so do you have anything also that reaches out to maybe sickle cell people? Do you have anything?
Yes, I don't have yet,
It's
but
okay.
still working on that.
Yes.
It's a step by step.
Wow. It's
So
nice having you on the show today. So what do you have to say to the world, like your parting statement? Those that want to give up, those that are into drugs, even people in similar situation, people that are going through emotional trauma, people that have had it down, people that are suicidal. Is there anything you have to say to the world? Like what do you have to say to the world?
My parting word is people should not give up on themselves. They can actually make it. Fine. There's not how someone will be successful in life without having one or two challenges. It happens in life, so people should not give up on themselves. They should just strive on, and they should believe in the word of God.
And Miss Midday, we have a very little, not so much a gift, but at least something small to give you from the sponsors of this program. This is SGC. This is Supernatural Gospel Crusaders. It's a ministry, and they are presenting you this hamper, and we want to appreciate you for coming to the show. This is for you, and you're such an amazing woman. I hope we get to do a lot of things together.
Yeah, sure.
So it's so nice having you on the show.
Thank you.
And please, Midday Foundation, let them keep doing what they are doing. All the people that are into drugs and everything, let them see how they can just create this rehabilitation center for them. And even those that are suicidal, let's see how we can make the world a better place. And we do hope that everybody that has watched this show today can be able to see a reason to live and to move on, even when they feel, oh, everything has ended. Life is actually beautiful, and life is in phases. So we always come out of every challenges that we find ourselves. So I think I will give you thank you for coming. Oh, thanks for coming. Yeah, we appreciate you. So before we go, Miss Midday, tell us your social media handles where people can reach you or probably follow you, means of contact.
Okay. On Instagram, Midday Help Foundation, and on Facebook, Midday Help Foundation. Okay. Then on Twitter, Midday Help Founder 1.
Okay, on Twitter, Midday Help Founder 1.
Yes.
Okay, that's for your Twitter.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, our viewers at home. We really appreciate you for watching Share My Pain with Victoria. Till we come your way again next time. Keep watching SGC TV. Bye.